Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the world. Goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. Cheers. Meow. Today we're talking about life.com and we are going multi-chain. That's right. We're going Fantom, we're going Polygon, we're going Binance Smart Chain, and we're going Tomb Chain. I'm going to show you how I swim across the chains using life.com to yield farm, finding the best APRs, and of course, getting epic gains. That's what it's all about. So to get into this, I want to show you first a tool which I actually made, I created, I invented with Brian and the Crypto Mischief community. And it's pretty useful for these things. Now, I'm giving away 2 of these NFTs at the end of today's video. If you do want the tool, it's unlocked through the NFT, but the NFTs are all sold out. So you'll have to get it on the secondhand market. But we're going to check that out first, and then I'm going to show you, how much yield I've got to collect. I'm going to show you what I do with my lshare, with my Life token, and then we're going to finish up by looking at the Life roadmap. Quantum Miami happened about 2 weeks ago, and it was a bit controversial. Mr. Harry, he went on stage with Quantum Miami, and he spoke about Life.com and the huge plans that he's rolling out for it. Now, some people were upset because he didn't talk about Tomb so much, but he's been very clear about this. He said that Tomb will hit ratio one day, but the focus right now is on Life.com. Tomb is degen. Life.com is its own platform, or completely different to Tomb, right? It's taken some of the aspects of Tomb Finance, but it's trying to create something that is all its own. And people need to stop comparing the 2 platforms so closely and try and let Life.com be its own protocol, right? So I'm happy to do that, really. I want to see what potential this has. I really like it so far. Been doing it for 6 months, building the bags. I'm going to show you, and I'm continuing to 60-40 like I showed you in the last video. So let's get into this. Let's check out the tool, then let's go cross-chain. Oh, stop! Before I continue, if you do appreciate this kind of content and enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe to the channel, join the community, join my website, cryptomischief.io, where you can find out lots of information about lots of things inside of crypto. Yeah, so I put this tweet out today. Today's video will be about yield farming with life.com, cross-chain between Fantom, Polygon, BSC, and Tomb Chain. I'll be giving away 2 NFTs, current floor of $145, that unlock my unbeatable spreadsheet and mobile app. That's right, I made an app, which tracks your life rewards. So the NFTs here, I'll be giving 2 of these away at the end of today's video. Where we were running a draw from a couple days ago, about a week ago. So we'll be 2 winners of this one, the Crypto Mischief NFT. The way this works is that when you hold the NFT on OpenSea Polygon, you would then take the NFT and plug it into the degen farmer spreadsheet, which is this one here, where, there, right. So enter your wallet address. I put in my Life wallet, okay, which holds the NFT. And for today's video, what's important is we come down here, we have the life.com tracker, where I can see how much yield I have to harvest today, which is $118 of Life token and $169 worth of Life share across all 4 chains. It's across all 4 chains because I can show you, I'm pulling the data from this data sheet from the API. It doesn't interact with your wallet. It's only reading the blockchain from the API feeds to find out what's in. So this is all 4 chains here in different colors. Of course, this is the data sheet, but we need to see it populated in a more interesting way. So this would be your nursery here for single staking asset over 4 chains for Life token. And here is your garden where you liquidity farm the lshare token. Later, we will also be putting the Fountain of Life automated as well, but at the moment it is a manual entry only for that because I'm waiting for all 4 to be running before I automate them in. At the same time, you can use this very soon on the app. This is the app running on a Mac computer, but you can also get it on your iPhone or you can get it on your Android as well, where at the moment we have the Tomb wallet, but reflecting the changes which I just mentioned that Harry mentioned of the focus of what's happening. Yeah, Tomb is for the degen bull run, and Life is for right now as we're building to the bull run. So I will be changing the Tomb wallet to the Life wallet, right, where you'll be able to see all 4 chains, your garden and your nursery stats by just owning the NFT as well. So that's what's happening in the crypto Mischief ecosystem with Life. Yeah. So let's get into Life, right? I'm on the Fantom chain where we're going to begin today's journey, and we're going to look at collecting some yield and moving around different chains to find the best opportunities for farming with the tokens which I'm most bullish on. So starting here, we would come first to my single stake, which would be the nursery, right? And what we got. So the nursery is running for another 53 days with these pools, as far as I'm aware, right? The Fantom pool only has one thing available, which is great. It's Fantom, and I love me some Fantom token. Now today's red day. Yeah, we're red today. We're gonna have to have some cool off time, right? We're 10% down today, which is a great little fallback, really, for anyone interested in Fantom. Peaked at like 62 cents, but if we go back on the 90-day here, yeah, it's just rock. So this is a 3-month chart. We bottomed around about 18 cents, which was extremely cheap for Fantom, and we've just risen right up there to the 60 cent mark. After such a run, there needs to be a cool off, so this is a great time now for trying to catch the next bottom. I think we're probably get about 45 cents is where I'll be looking to accumulate some more Fantom, even though I did buy some more yesterday, just because I like buying Fantom. With that, then the price of Life and the price of lshare also did really well. So we can come here to the launch of Life token, and the dip, of course, after launch, which usually happens, the bull run up to 50 cents, which was in August last year, and then we've seen another small run up from the bottom of 17 cents up to 40 small. It's not exactly small, that's massive. It's funny how like charts can really change your perspective of what's going on. But this run from here, what's that, 2 cents all the way up to 60, that's a 3x there. But then we did have 8 cents all the way up to 50 cents, right? So charts can be, perspective gives you a lot of perspective there, but this was a brilliant run up, and you can see the spike in volume, which is even more important than price performance in a bull market, in a bear market. So that's also brilliant to see. We had the big run up. We're seeing a little sell off, at the moment, but the trend is up on Life token. lshare, similarly, we saw it rocket from $60 to a peak of $400, 6, 12, 18, 24, 36. Boom! Well, like, it runs the numbers, right? When this stuff gets going, it really does get going. So this was to do one, Quantum Miami was coming. Harry's going to take the stage. People are excited for that. But at the same time, he did really trim down the entire ecosystem, and it was reflected in token performance. So this will, of course, capitulate for a short time before we see the next leg up. So sitting around about $200, I'm fine with that. Go any lower, I will be buying myself some more Life token. But you don't need to buy it. You can farm it, and that's what I do mostly. So we have $48 of Life token to take from the nursery here today. I'm starting on Fantom ecosystem because it's where it's where the bread and butter of Life is. Of course, there is also Tomb chain. 4 chains here. Tomb chain we'll check out after Fantom, right, where we need to bring some in, right. We do also have the Terrace on Life, which I'm not joined yet. This is lending your assets or leveraging your LP for more farming and liquidity provider rewards. I'm not in there yet. I'm doing the basic farming at the moment, and we do have here $35 worth of lshare. Using about $5,000 of 3 stables. I've explained this before in the video. You go to l3usd.com and you'll be able to stake in one stable coin and get yourself into this very one-click entry. So take that $10, sure, and $25 with Fantom and Life. Great. So we'll notice then, if we're talking about our lshare, what can we do with it? So lshare here, we get 41% with Fantom and Life, okay? With Fantom and lshare, and lshare and Fantom, we get 40%, okay? So take note of that, okay? That's what we're getting on this chain. Moving over to Tomb chain. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We are going to go first to the nursery, where people complaining about, well, what can I do with my Tomb now that, everything's going on? Well, I did that, took 500,000 Tomb, and I staked it into the nursery. It's going to earn me yield while the bull market returns. Then eventually I'll turn to Tomb and deploy it wherever the options are open to later, right? So I've got $11 of life here, harvest that. Tomb Chain is lightning fast, by the way. And $3 with my T-share, which again, sit it here and wait, yeah? What else? I'm not really interested in selling assets which were such a high price in the bull run for these current prices. It's just not my style. Could have traded out, but that boat has sailed. I did trade some tokens, but I've held on to this bag and I will hold on to it until I see some upswing in it, right? And then I have $42 of life share because I've taken some more of my Tomb and paired it with life here, and I've got $42 here, 58% APR here on life and Tomb, which is quite a good APR. Not as good as lshare and Tomb, which is 90% APR, which is also brilliant. But yes, so I'm already going to start moving, right? Because I want all of my lshare now to be moved onto the Fantom chain, and I'll show you why. So first we're going to bridge. So we would come to, if we're on Tomb chain, we want to bridge using the Tomb chain bridge. This isn't immediate. Bridging to Tomb chain is fast. Bridging back to Fantom from Tomb chain can take some time, right? So we're bridging from Tomb chain. We want to take that lshare that we just got, and I want to be moving my lshare onto Fantom chain because I want to start building a bag in the Fantom of Life on Fantom chain, the Fountain of Life on Fantom chain. When the conditions are met on Life token, at the ratio of Life token, that would mean then that your lshare is going to print you more Life token at a nice clip and bridge that really fast. Look at it go, tearing through it. And at the same time, while I'm here, I'll take the Life token also, and I'm going to move that over to the Fantom network. Now there is a Fountain of Life. If you go more here, you're going to find the first ever Fountain of Life here is on Tomb chain. I'm parked in here with some lshare also. What do I have in here? Yeah, I've got 5 grand lshare, 22 lshare here, earn me APR. So as you see, we need a ratio of life to Tomb of 3 at the moment, but at the moment it is 2.35. So then if we go back over to Fantom chain, as we're done here for now, we'll come to more, you'll see here also the fountain is here. And I'm going to wait for my lshare to arrive. I'm going to start beginning to stake into this, right? So we get 811% APY on this. The ratio needed for this, the current ratio is 0.08, and this is for life to Fantom ratio that we need over on the Fantom network. So again, notice that they're different, the game of life, okay? And we need 0.12, so we are under ratio right now. The Life token needs to go up in ratio compared to Fantom, right? Pushing it up. If we can get there, we're rewarded in a really juicy APR, which prints us the L Life token with our staked lshare. There's a 0.5% deposit fee for going into this, which is why I haven't yet bridged my funds from Tomb chain over yet. I want to earn a little bit more clip on that. Leaves us with 2 more chains, right? Because as I was saying, in the garden, we had 40%, around about 40% APR on these ones. So let's move over to the other chain. We're going to have a look at Polygon chain. And we'll come to our nursery once again, where in here I'm single staking my Matic in here. We can also stake your lshare for 45%, which is quite good. But 45% APR on Matic is ridiculous. Like, that's really good. So we've got 54 bucks here. I've got 5 grand staked in here, and we'll harvest those 1,000 life tokens. And again, to the garden, where we have 2 to claim from here. I'm staking both here. We have Life and Matic at 142% APR and lshare and Matic at 142% APR. Much higher than Fantom chain. Yes or no? Yes. So we've got $28 here and $3.96 over here. We have a handy claim all button now, which is cool too. We're building up bags all over the place here. We've got one more stop where we come to BNB chain. Now looking at that 142%, we now need to think, okay, can we get higher on the Binance Smart Chain, or is the highest yield on Polygon? Where I have some BNB staked, only $1, so I'll leave that here because the gas fee on Binance Smart Chain is much higher than Fantom or Matic or Tomb Chain, right? So you're going to be about $1 per transaction sometimes. Yeah, sometimes under. I usually just look at it about $1, okay? So I'll leave that. I'm actually DCAing into this. I've only got, was that like 4 BNB in here at the moment? Yeah, 4.7 BNB at the moment, but I will be building that up as I go along. So then coming into the garden, let's see what has higher. And we have 156% APR right here on Life BNB and lshare BNB. meaning we found our highest APR. And we have 46 plus $12 worth of yield to collect here too. Nice stuff indeed. Right, so let me claim this first and we'll deal with the lshare first because it's the easiest thing to deal with straight away. So I've got 0.26 lshare on the Binance Smart Chain. On Polygon, we have 0.01 on Polygon, right? If we want to stick to the TOOM 60/40, we would be taking some profit from this. So if we were going to be using the 60/40 strategy here, what I'd be doing is then taking 60% of my life rewards or lshare rewards, right? And then using them to create LP. 40% makes the LP, 40% sell into the asset you want to pair with, and then take profit with 20% or hold it for something in the future, right? But because for me, right, this is not financial advice, this is just my strategy today, right? I change it up quite a lot. Basically, I'm still in the accumulation phase, to be honest. I haven't sold much life or lshare because I see the prices of them being much higher in the future in the bull run. I'm sure a lot of other people do too. So sometimes I do pair up and I do take some aside, not usually life. I usually pair up all my life token and I take my lshare and I keep it single asset so I can stake it into the Fantom. That's what I want to do today. I just want to show you the multi-chain way of staking. So we're going to come to multi-chain and we're going to be looking to move our lshare across chains because that's where we have liquidity, right? So most of the liquidity for life.com is on multi-chain. If you're going between Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, and Fantom. If you want to go to TOOM Chain, you've got to go Fantom to TOOM Chain using the life.com bridge. We go max, click that. Now we'll lose a little bit, which is why you should be doing this with more than other than less. But, you know, there's fees for sending, of course. But just to show you how to do it, we're going to do it now. Should take 3 minutes. There's crossing fee of 0.1%. So you can watch this do its thing if you want, or if you're like me, you're in a hurry. You want to change your change your chain to Binance Smart Chain. Boom. Going to Fantom Chain. Again, we hit max. We're going to send that over too. Swap it over. So as I was saying, that's because the fountain of life is over on Fantom. So now all my lshare is going to be sending over there. When it's all cleared, I'll be staking 100% of that all into the fountain of life on Fantom Chain and waiting for that beautiful print to happen. Now, other strategies you could use would be when I was looking at the different APRs on different chains, for example, Live BNB and lshare BNB, and where you want to put it. You could have taken your lshare, paired it up with BNB, kept 20% aside, kept that to go into the Fantom when it launches on the Binance Smart Chain, or bridge it over and put it in too. But I thought I'd just go with one big bulk send there. But I now have the life token, and what am I going to do with that? I'm going to stake it in each individual chain with liquidity so that I can start building up a bigger bag. I have $1,000 put in here so far, 156% APR, beautiful stuff. So I'll be taking the life token I've farmed on this chain. Now I didn't harvest any on the Binance Smart Chain, so I only have 224 here, which is a tiny amount. So, you know, I'll take max for this one, 0.03. So, you know, it's very small because I had nothing to harvest because I've been adding into the nursery with my BNB, so it hasn't had much time to accumulate rewards, but that'll be that supplied, and then I'll go into the garden here, depositing it that once it pops in. So we come back to Fantom Chain. We're going to see if our goods have arrived because we are all staked up. Everything's cleaned up now for, I'll leave it for about another week, I think, and then do the same thing again, build in the bags. Some big things coming for life. Of course, we're going to have a look at the roadmap and some announcements that were made very soon. One thing that I do know, a little birdie told me, but apparently we'll be launching this on Arbitrum too, which would give me a use case for my Ethereum, I'm guessing, in the nursery, which they're going to launch there. So I'll be able to take all my Ethereum or rat teeth, put it into the nursery on Arbitrum, please. That would be amazing. I would love that. Coming to swap. Let's see how much lshares arrived. 0.5. $200, more than enough to cover the gas and everything that's needed. We do have 1,000 life here as well. So I could have also then moved that life token over to the Binance Smart Chain or Polygon Chain and gotten those much higher APRs. But just for the convenience of the length of this video, I didn't want to do it today, but I usually would have done that if I'm being 100% honest. Leaving our fountain. Last thing we're going to do is then take that $130, stake it in our fountain, and wait for printing. great. Just building up lshare here too. What will happen here though is you're going to be rewarded in life token. Then the life token is staked in the greenhouse, which generates additional yield for you. So then at any point you want, you will be able to take this life token. It's going to earn you a small APR here, right? Then you'll be able to unstake that at any point that you want to. Yeah, now we're in the fountain and we're okay. Let's get this going. Let's get this party started. So that's what's going on with everything with life. Right, so getting into some Tomb news. Okay, so we come over to the live Telegram and we're going to see Harry's announcement here. So first talk about Quantum Miami. Before I even begin the recap, I want to express my gratitude to all those who attended, be it virtual or in person, for everyone at the Fantom Foundation for all their love and support, for everyone on the Quantum Miami events team that was able to make it a reality, for all of those on the team that was able to make it down to Miami and work the event. Events like these are so special, they could not happen without everyone's support. Day one kicked off with the mayor of Miami, Francis Suarez, and continued to deliver hit after hit with too many to list individually. The day ended with an Enjoy Life after party with sounds by Julia down by the Riverwalk. Day two was a long day that kicked off with DJ Radamas opening for a 9-piece Montalvo brass band, ETH Miami kicking off their community hour. Ooh, it's Chinese New Year still. Didn't get shot, don't worry. And Ripple taking the stage for a fireside chat. There were another 20 plus panels that spoke throughout the day, ranging from topics like security, mortgages, self-custody, and legal practices. We also heard from Andre Cronje and Michael Kong from Fantom. I watched Andre's speech. It was very interesting. He talked about taking the big gains and the small gains and which ones are going to give you a better turnout in the long run. Usually smaller gains mean safer and higher gains mean higher risk. That's what Fantom have been doing with the Fantom Foundation, taking those smaller risks, and it has actually given them a 30-year runway on the token. And this is what I see that Life compared to Tomb as similar in this way, that actually Life is offering sustainable yield, whereas Tomb offers extremely high degen yield, which can get you extremely rich very fast, but it can also get you wrecked very fast. Degen play. Life is not a degen play, is what I'm trying to explain. When the talks were done, the after party began. Thursday night played host to Havana Nights, a networking reception with Grammy Award-winning artist Tomasito Cruz. Day 3 was the final day. It began with the sweet sounds of Juju, which was followed by another long list of panelists. We went from DAO-owned sports teams to space to NFT to Pierre Gasly from the track. The day was packed with panelists and topics for everyone. I gave my presentation towards the end of day 3. My presentation was about life. This is Harry Ye's presentation. This is where I believe some confusion came in. My presentation was specifically about life, not the entire ecosystem, including Tomb. Only Felix, etc. I've discussed Tomb at great length before, and this was an opportunity to focus on what life is and take the opportunity to unveil some never-before-announced pieces of the protocol, like tokenomics and lshare emission schedules. Tomb and T-share are not forgotten about, and they will have their own time to shine. But there are more designed for the bull market. The reality is that we printed a lot of Tomb. Yes, we did. And the dynamics of locking Fantom for security have changed. Therefore, the market does not need to print more Tomb at the moment. And when it needs to, it will. During my live talk, we opened doors to our new live Discord. This was done for several reasons, and it will help keep things clean and organized as we continue to grow. Feel free to stop in and say hi whenever you get a chance. So there's a Tomb Discord now, okay? I'll have to download Discord. The Fountain on Fantom. Yesterday, the Tomb Live team launched the Fantom on Fantom. The balancing of APRs has begun as some people are shifting lshare off of Tomb Chain onto Fantom. Something I'm considering, as I showed you. As lshare gets unstaked from Tomb Chain, the APY will increase. Conversely, as more lshare gets staked on Fantom, the lower the APR will become, because the more lshare in each Fantom means the lower APR, because there's more to share with everyone. With this, game theory is born, and from that, an opportunity is in your hands. 2 chains down, 2 more to go. Polygon and BNB next. Ooh, yes. And with that, we could end the video. You know, I'm okay with everything that was happening at Quantum Miami. I know a lot of people were frustrated and annoyed, but for me, no, it's fine. I quite like life.com, to be honest. I find it very soothing. Some other announcements that have been made recently would be Life Trade, a decentralized derivatives exchange part of the Life ecosystem. You want to know what that means? An exchange-traded derivative is a financial contract that is listed and traded on a regulated exchange. Simply put, these derivatives that are traded in a regulated environment. So exchange-traded derivatives have become increasingly popular because of the advantages they have over over-the-counter derivatives. So there's 4 types of them: forward contracts, future contracts, options contracts, and swap contracts, which are running there. So that's another piece of the game of life, which will be brought out quite soon. And more details to follow, like when I have them, all right? Okay, so to finish today's video with the giveaway for the NFTs, which I promised, so I'm going to choose 2 winners. I did hold this last week in a video I just made then. So from the competition, I picked 2 people who commented. We have 48 retweets, so it's a selection of 48 people that we're going to choose from. So I'll just load up the tweet. 46 people are eligible. Let's go. Begin draw. You ready, guys? Exciting. Number 1. Okay, we have Crypto Craig has won. Okay, so Crypto Craig has won the first one. These 2 were rejected for some reason. I'm not sure why. I guess didn't have enough action on their Twitter. And Rydraco has won the second one. So I'll be getting in touch with both of you over Twitter to send you the NFTs. You'll find them on the Polygon chain. I believe Crypto Craig already has one, so he might be giving that away again, which is pretty cool. So I will contact both of you guys, and let's get this video wrapped up. Okay, so that's how we farm cross-chain on life.com. Hope this was useful for you. Let's wait for the launch of the Fantoms on Binance Smart Chain and on Polygon. Let's wait for that derivatives Life platform. Let's wait for any new chains that Life is launching on. Let's wait for that Fantom bull run to kick back in after a little bit of, price accumulation coming after a big pump. I'm pretty happy with that because it means I have a little bit more time to DCA and some more Fantom, some more Life, maybe a bit of Tomb too. Come on, why the hell not? Peace. Like, subscribe. Don't get wrecked.